So I committed a cardinal sin when it comes to communication and broadcasting. I teased something that didn't happen. I didn't go to Ecuador. And for the 5 or 6 of you that may have noticed that in the past I had talked about a trip coming up this summer to Ecuador and noticed that, hey, that didn't happen. Let me tell you why. So my trip ended up getting canceled. I had, whoa, there's some crazy stuff going on back there. Look at that. Hang on. I fake it. Okay. So what happened was, I had a tour planned, a 9-day tour with G Adventures to go to Quito, spend a few days in Quito, go into the rainforest, and have a wonderful interaction with native peoples there, and explore the area of Baños with all the waterfalls and zip lines and whitewater rafting and horseback riding. I was going to do all the things, except bungee jumping. I wasn't going to do that. But there were some things I was going to do that are outside my comfort zone, and I was really looking forward to that. So I'm very much bummed that this trip didn't happen. John, I hear you asking, what happened? Did you get COVID? No. Did your flights get canceled? No. Even in the middle of Airmageddon, my flights went off just fine. Not even hardly delayed at all. So what happened? Why didn't you go to Ecuador? Well, the reality of it is, the time I was supposed to go, Ecuador was in the middle of civil unrest. It was getting worse. The indigenous population were protesting in the streets of Quito, downtown Quito, right where I was going to be, right in front of the basilica that I wanted to climb. They were there doing their protests for a few weeks, starting in late June. And it looked like this was all going to be over soon, and I'd be able to do my trip, and everything would be great. I don't know what that was. But the riots and protests kept getting more violent and a little more intense. The protesters had roadblocked off the passageways through from Quito to the different areas that I was going to go, to Baños and to the Equator Park up in the little northern part of Quito there. So the tour company finally decided 2 days before the trip to pull the plug and cancel it. And of course, I have a credit to use in the future, and I have a credit to use for my flight. But I was extremely disappointed that the trip was canceled. But I understand why. Even if it hadn't been, I probably wouldn't have gone, just because it didn't seem like a very comfortable situation. And then, wouldn't you know it, the very next day, after they canceled the tour, an agreement was made between the indigenous people and the government of Ecuador, and all of that ended. So it was canceled for nothing, but at the time, it was the best decision they could make. So eventually I will reschedule. I don't know exactly when that's going to be. I thought maybe I could go in a couple weeks, but I'm really not in a position to do that. So I don't know. I may end up going to Ecuador. I may not. I don't know. That's kind of the life of it. But I just wanted to tell you and give you an update, and also let you know that even in our world as travel professionals and folks who plan travel for a living, things pop up, and there's some things that just can't be helped. So that's what happened to me. If you enjoyed this little video, if this is the first time that you've been here, I'm John. This is Adventure Made Simple, and we have travel related videos for you on a fairly almost regular basis when things go the way they are supposed to. So anyway, love to have you join the community here, like and subscribe, and always looking for new opportunities to plan travel for folks. So if you have any travel needs coming up in the next few months or next year, reach out to me. The link's in the description below for all our travel planning services at AMS Travel Sales. So have a wonderful day. Hope your summer travels go better than mine did. And I look forward to hearing about your adventures. Why don't you comment below where you're going, where you have been this summer, and I'd love to hear all about the excitement that you're experiencing, and I'll live vicariously through you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.